Teachers are under tremendous pressure to teach students online during this lockdown period. They have to prepare lots of presentations every day in order to make the students learn from their home. To help the teachers, I have taken the step-by-step approach to make better presentations in easy and quick way. So let's see how to do this in PowerPoint. As a teacher, you must be knowing at least these 8 important topics, starting with slide master, fonts and colors, symbols and equations, shortcuts, icons and images, animations, slideshow options, and sharing. So let's start with the first one, the slide master. So what is slide master and importance of it? For example, in this particular presentation, I have got 10 slides and you can see the logo is available only in one slide. So I need to copy this logo to all the slides. So the general practice is I will just select this logo, right mouse click, click on copy, go to the next slide and click paste. Control V. So I have to go and each and every slide I have to say Control V. If it is okay, 5-10 slides, not a problem, you can do it quickly, but assume that you have got 50-100 slides, then what? Then it becomes a very tedious job. So in this time, this slide master is a very handy tool for this problem. So let's explore more on slide master. So first of all, I'm going to select this logo, press Ctrl C, then go to View tab. You can see the slide master. Click on the slide master and just drag up, scroll up, and you can see here the very first slide, which is the office theme slide master. So this is the slide master and will tell you that how many of these particular slides are used. So you can see here used by slides from 1 to 10, and then you have got the layout, title slide, and then you have got the title and content, and different slides are there. Now I'm going to select the very first slide, which is the master slide, and I'm going to paste the logo here. Press Ctrl V, and wherever you want logo you can place it. For example, let me just place it here, and once this is done, you can see here it's visible in all the slides. So I have to just come and click on close master view. The moment I click, you can see here by default it is available in all the slides, and you cannot move this particular logo. This logo I've already created before. Let me just delete this. Now you can see here this particular logo cannot be moved. Again, if you want to move this logo or delete this logo, again you need to go to the view, slide master, and if you want to change the position from here, let me just go to the slide first, from here to this side, and again close master view. You can see here at once it is applied everywhere. So this is the old one. Let me just delete it. So you can see here this is the simplest way you can do it. Likewise, you want to add a footer. To add the footer, you can go again to view, slide master, and if you want to add a footer on each and every slide, select the master slide, go to insert shapes, and just select any shape. I will just say for grade 3 students, and just go to again slide master, click on close master view, and you can see here by default it is available on each and every slide. So you can see the importance of the slide master. So let's proceed to the next feature. Before we move to the next topic or the next feature, you have to keep in mind that if you add any shape on top of it, it will overwrite. You can see here it's hidden. So you have to make sure that this particular space is always empty, and even though if you just try to send this to back, it will not happen anything here. The logo will not be visible. So always keep the blank space there and do not put any design so that the logo will not be visible. Now let's talk about the fonts and colors. As many teachers are presenting the data through different mediums in the lockdown era, like a Zoom meeting or Microsoft Teams or some other medium, and having the right font is very important. As you can see in this particular slide, I have added 3 paragraphs with the font size 12. The problem is, if you present this information to the students, it will be very difficult for the students to view this particular fonts or what the text is there. So in this case, a minimum you have to keep the font size as 18. A minimum I'm talking about. The bigger the font, the better it is. And always use the right fonts. For example, if I try to use some different font, can you see here, I cannot read this one, neither the students. So it's always very important to use the right font and the right size. Now let's talk about the color. Colors can make or break your presentation. For example, I want to add a background on the first paragraph. For that, I just go to Insert, Shapes and select a rectangle, and I'm just covering the text with this rectangle, and I'm just going to send this to back. Now you can see here the color with the blue and the black is not matching. So either I have to change the color of the text or the color of the background. Example, if I change the color of the text, I'll just select the text, go to home, and I can just make it white. So it is more clearly visible than the black text. Or I can just select this one, I can make it yellow. This is also visible. But if I make it, for example, green, it's a very bad color combination and it is not visible at all. So always try to use this kind of color combination. For example, I just refer you to this particular color contrast versus visibility chart. This is the best. Black, yellow. You can see here the background is black and the text is yellow, black and white, all those things. And the poor are red and green, blue and red. All those are very poor colors. So always try to use the best color combination for your presentations. Third topic is symbols and equations. Again, it is very important for your presentations, and if you want to make it quick and easy and good looking, then use the symbols and equations. For example, let me just go to the slide where I have added one particular table where the students are there and the maths, the subjects are there, and I want to just put a tick mark where if the student one has completed the homework or not. So generally what we do is I'll just go to shapes and I will just select some kind of cross mark. For example, if he has not done, I will just select this one and control D to duplicate. I will just say like this. So what happens here is this is a very time consuming job. Again, to reduce this the time, what you can do is you can just simply select this particular maths. For example, if he has completed, so I'm just selecting the first this text box and the table, then go to insert, go to symbol. You have got the symbol here and you have got, you can see here the recently used. So you have got so many things here. I can just go and change from this also, from webding. So example, if I have already this one, can you see here, I will just say insert and close. It is there, and I want to put a cross mark here. Again, go to symbols and I will just select this one, insert and close. And then you can just simply control C and you can paste it. You can see here, you can simply paste it like this, or there's one more easiest way I'm going to show you. For example, let me just duplicate this table and bring it down. This will save a tons of your time. Let me just delete this data and I'm going to select this table only where I'm going to put the cross mark or the tick mark, and go to home tab and just say webdings. Select the form called webdings. Can you see here? And if I type A, it is given me a tick mark. If I type N, it's giving me this one. If I type R, it's giving me this one. So I can just use A and R. For example, he has completed A. Yes, tick, tick. He has not done anything. I'll just click on R, R, R. Can see here. And if he says A, so this way you can very easily, you can do all these activities. And if he has not done, he is absent or something like that, I can just say n, for example. So you can see here within no time I have just finished this particular table. I have filled there with the right symbols. So we have seen the symbols. Let's talk about the equations. For example, let me just go to insert text box, draw a text box, and go to insert again, symbols. You can see the equation here, and the moment you see there's a lot of equations are there, and if you are a maths teacher, this is very handy for you. For example, if you want to add any formula or some equations or something, whatever, for example, I want to just add this radical and I want to just put it here. That's it, it's done. And if you want to change something, you can just change it. So I'm not a math student, so it's going above my head, so I have no idea of what exactly is this. So but as a math teacher, you must be knowing this one, and you can use it very wisely in your presentations. Now let's talk about some of the very important shortcuts. I'm not going to give a bunch of shortcuts, a very few shortcuts, as you must be knowing. So I've just created something here. So if I want to just copy, I'll just say Control C, and I want to paste it, Control V. So this is Control C and Control V, that is copy and paste command. And for example, if I want to duplicate this one, I can just simply select this, press Control D to duplicate this one. You can see here, simply you can duplicate this one. And if you want, for example, I want this topic 3 to be moved to the topic 2, or here the point number 2. Generally what we do, let me just show you, Control D to duplicate. I just come here, I will Control X, and then I will come here, enter, and then I will just topic 3, or I will just type like that. So it's a very time consuming job. So what I can do is simply I need to select this particular topic and hold the Alt can you see here, I will just hold the Alt Shift and use the arrow key, which is up or down arrow key. For example, you can see at the topic 2 I can move it anywhere. All right, so it's done. Or again, Alt Shift and down arrow key, it's done. Simple, isn't it? If I want to bring the topic 5 to the topic 1, I'm just going to select this, hold the Alt Shift and the arrow key, top arrow key, that's it's done. It's a very handy and it's very useful shortcut for your presentations. So some more important shortcuts, let me just select this one. If I want to make it bold, I can just simply press Control B, it becomes bold. And if I want italic, Control I italic, and if you want underline, Control U underline. And let me just show you some more example. I have just created this one bullet point, and if I want to duplicate this, I'll just press Control D. But the problem is it is still showing 1 and I cannot change it to 2. How can I do this one? So just select this one, go to this number, bullets, numbering, and go to bullets and numbering, and you can say start at 2 and just say OK. And if you want to change entirely a new, you don't want to, you can just go here, bullets and numberings, and you can change the bullets here. Can you see here, if I want to put some different picture, I can just select the picture. And if I want from icons, you need to have a active internet connection. And if I want to put something where, example, this one, and insert, and can you see here, it's done. The font has been changed, the icon has been changed here. So this is very important for you to know in the shortcuts. If you want your presentation to be attractive and meaningful, use icons and images in your presentations. Avoid using more text and use images and icons. For example, let me just give you a very simple example. I'll just say two things here. Communication is very important, and I just says cat is very cute. Now, as a person, maybe they can understand, but if you show them a icon here, it gives more meaning to this particular sentence. Now I'm going to add particular icon for this sentence, communication. For example, I'll just go to insert icons, and I'm going to select. Can you see here? You have got lot of things here, and there's something called communication. And example here, I'll just select this one and click insert, and that's it. You can see here. And if I want to make it somewhat more good, I will just select one oval shape, draw the oval shape here, send this to back, and put this here, and go and change the color to some good. As I said, colors are very important. And then I can just put it here, remove the bullet point and increase the size. So you can see here how the slide has been changed from a simple text to this one, so the people can understand the images easily. Now let's see the second sentence, which is the cat is very cute. Now I'm going to paste or insert the cat image here. You can see here I've just downloaded this particular image from the internet, and I can just go to, I can increase the size, for example, and shapes, select one rectangle shape. I will just say cute cat, and again increase the size, change the background color to some good colors. You can see here whichever color you want, and no outline. So you can see the difference there. If I say that communication is very important without the icons, and cat is very cute without the image, people will not understand it easily. So always try to use the icons and images in your presentations. And again, important thing here is, if you use lot of images in your presentations, again the size of the presentation will be very huge, and it will be difficult for you to share with someone. So in this case, I'm just going to select this particular image, go to format, and just say compress picture. And here, for example, if I tick this one, means apply only to this color or to this picture only. If I untick this one, that means whatever the images available in the presentation, it will compress all this one. And if you want the size to be very less, use this one, email 96 ppi, and click OK. So automatically the size will reduce of your presentation. The sixth important topic is animation. Again, you can make your presentations, or you can kill your presentation with animation effects. So again, using the right animation is very, very important in your presentation. For example, let's take the same slide. Now if I want to show this cat image, I can just select this one and go to the animations, animation pane. I can just say simple add animation, more entrance effects, and I will just say, for example, spinner, or you can see here a lot of different animations are there. Let me just use this spin wheel, and if I play this presentation, oh my god, this is too much. So this is a very bad animation effect. So always use some nice animation. For example, let me just delete this animation. Don't use this kind of animations. So let me just select this. I can go to add animation, more entrance effect. I can use very good animations like basic zoom or stretch or rise up, or simple animations. For example, let me just say basic zoom, and here I have got different options. Let me just play. It comes something like this. Or if I want this one to come from different options, I can hear the effect options. I will say out, so it comes something like this. It comes something. So it's very simple animation. And again, don't ever give any animation to the text. Many people give the same animation. Again, add animation, more entrance effects, and they will try to do some animations like, let me just, the center revolve or boomerang. See, you can see here all different kind of bad animations are there. Some are good animations, but some are very bad animations. So always avoid giving. If you want to give the animation, I always prefer either the stretch, or I prefer the wipe. These two animations generally I give in my presentations. So if I just say stretch, and if I just say from left, so it comes something like this, very smooth. Or I can just change this to a wipe effect, or you can see here the wipe is there, again wipe from left, so it comes something like this. So always give less animation, don't use too much animation, so that the purpose of the presentation will be killed. The seventh feature is the slideshow options. As you can see here, this is the slideshow, and when you bring your cursor to the lower left of the slide and then click, you can see certain options are available. I have made a complete tutorial on this one, but let me just quickly show you. For example, if you are presenting this one and you want to highlight certain area, and you can just go to this pen tool and you can just use the highlighter. For example, if you want to highlight this one, you can simply use this one. Or if you want to put some pen, you can use some pen also, something you can just highlight this like this. Or if you want to remove, you can just simply use eraser and remove this one. So it's very handy tool for the teachers to use in your presentations. And there's something called the magnifying, and if you want to just magnify the particular area, I'll just select this and I'll click it here. You can see again, press escape, it comes back. So this is very important features for the teachers during the presentations. The last feature in this tutorial is the sharing. Generally, teachers create so many presentations and generally wants to share with the students. There are a lot of different ways you can share. Either you can use Zoom, or you can use WhatsApp, or whatever. But you can use one more important thing is the Google Drive. For example, let me just show you how the Google Drive works. So you can see here, I've opened the Google homepage and click on this Google Apps. You can see the drive, and open the drive and just go to the drive here. This is generally I use to share my presentations or the slides. You can go to my drive, you can see upload files, you can use the folder, or you can use the Google Docs or whatever. Let me just open the upload files. I'll just come here and select whichever file you want to share with the students. For example, let me just open this one, step-by-step approach, click open, and it will take some time depending on your internet speed. And once it's done, it will show you a green tick mark here. So once this is done, you can see here the tick mark. I'll just click this one, it will take me to exactly that particular place, and then select this one, right mouse click, go to share, and you can see here, just go to advanced and private, that means only you can access. I can change this one on anyone with this link. Click save and click done, right mouse click again, share, and just say copy link. So it says copy to the clipboard, and you can just use this particular link to go and share with your students. You can just send this link to WhatsApp, through Zoom, through Microsoft Teams, or whatever the medium you like to have. That's it from me, friends. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel, and don't forget to subscribe PowerPoint University. See you soon with more interesting stuff. Till then, goodbye.